Hello guys and welcome to the world of WWE. Today, as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be doing my review for the pay-per-view WWE rematches. I mean Stomping Grounds, sorry. Stomping Grounds. It's totally not like this. Pay-per-view is just full of rematches. So without further ado, let's go on with the predictions. First match is the Cruiserweight Championship. Tony needs to defend against Drew Gulak and Akira Tozawa. I think it'll be a good match. I am worried that this is going to be just put on the kickoff show because at the time of this recording, no match has been confirmed for the kickoff show. So I kind of hope this isn't on it, but we'll see. So yeah, I think it'll be a good match. I don't see the title change. I don't see any titles changing hands, but we'll get to that later. I don't see the titles changing hands. I do feel like they're gonna keep the title on Tony Nese. Tony Nese is alright. I think Akira Tozawa is a great wrestler. Should be the title picture, but I don't think he's gonna lose it to SummerSlam. But I'm wondering who is he gonna lose it to, because Cedric Alexander's gone. Buddy Murphy's gone. Should they bring Cedric Alexander back? Yes, they should, but yeah, because he's not doing anything on Raw. Maybe they'll do Tony Nese defend against Chad Gable, because you could say he's a big star. He's a great wrestler. It'll be a great match, but so yeah. But my prediction for this match, Tony Nese wins. Next matchup, Kevin the New Day versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Wow, this is totally not basically the match we got every single Monday Night Raw. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus the New Day in some shape or form. That's totally not like that. Yeah. So yeah, I cannot just say Sami Zayn's been booked horribly. I think it's because he did his fundraising for Syria or whatever while Super Showdown started. So basically, that caused controversy because he wasn't allowed to be at the event. So he just thought, I'll get all mad. I'll make WWE really mad. So I think he's getting kind of punished for that. So yeah, like it's obvious on SmackDown where after 5 seconds, it was a 2 out of 3 falls tag team match. The first fall was 5 seconds, and it was Sami Zayn getting pinned. Trouble in Paradise 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I know. I feel terrible for Sami Zayn. Just bad. He hasn't won a single title in the main roster, which is just atrocious. He's so good, and yet WWE does nothing with him. But anyway, my prediction for this match, I don't really care. The New Day. Well, I do think the New Day, apart from the champions, are the biggest stars biggest tag teams on the roster. So let me see if I can deal with this camera, if that's a bit better. So yeah, I do feel like the New Day and the champions are the biggest stars, and I do see them having a match in the near future. Okay, it's time for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. Daniel Bryan and Rowan defending their titles against Heavy Machinery. The feud has been meh. Don't really care too much about it. It could have actually been really good if you made a big deal like, Tucker. No, it was Otis. He eats meat. And Daniel Bryan hates meat. So you could have had Daniel Bryan go ballistic over the idea of him eating meat and stuff. But it's still been, Daniel Bryan still made this incredibly entertaining. I love that, how entertaining he is. But so it's a decent rivalry. Daniel Bryan has been the highlight of it. I'm predicting Daniel Bryan and Rowan to retain. I don't see them actually giving the titles to Heavy Machinery. So yes. Next up, this is probably gonna be match of the night. Samoa Joe defending the United States Championship against Ricochet. In my opinion, this might be a unpopular opinion, but I think Samoa Joe is an amazing champion. He makes you care about every segment he is a part of. Although his match against Rey Mysterio, where he lost the title in a minute and 40 seconds, all that smoz wasn't the best, it was still, consider what came after, he still did his best to make that entertaining by attacking him afterwards, winning the title by Rey Mysterio vacating the title to Samoa Joe. He's tried his absolute best and he's made his run really entertaining. I don't really see anything that bad. Like, he retained his title in a really good match at Fastlane to retain his United States Championship. And WrestleMania, he proved that he's an absolute monster, defeating Rey Mysterio in 60 seconds. Yes, I know he's injured, but in kayfabe, that legitimizes him as a monster. He did lose that Money in the Bank, but he won it back. And let me just say about the segment. I can understand why people are annoyed that, oh, why didn't they do a tournament to crown a new champion? But it will put prestige on the title. I'm like, although I agree with you, this segment was still great. I really enjoyed this segment. Joe's a killer. I'm just like, I'm not saying you don't have a right to complain about WWE, but I guess, not saying it was perfect, but if you complain about this, that's probably why you don't like WWE as much. I find the company product at the moment decent. That might be because I'm only watching the highlights on YouTube for Raw and SmackDown, so I'm not seeing the full picture. But I think Raw and SmackDown this week were actually really good. I really enjoyed them. But yeah, Ricochet, great wrestler. This is gonna Samoa Joe. This will be match of the night, but I don't see the title changing. As I predicted, Samoa Joe to retain his United States Championship. It will be a great match. I do think. What's the phase? We're gonna have Samoa Joe versus Ricochet here. Then maybe Extreme Rules we might get Samoa Joe versus The Miz because we had a rivalry with that, but I think that he's going to retain the title on both occasions because Joe's a great champion in my opinion, so it might be an unpopular opinion, but that's just my opinion. And maybe he faces Braun Strowman. I will be honest, I haven't found Braun Strowman very entertaining at the moment. I think ever since he lost his Universal title match against Brock Lesnar at Crown Jewel where he should have won, he's kind of gotten more boring. He's just the same thing. I think he needs something fresh. I know he can be great. I used to love him. He used to be like one of the guys who I think should be Universal Champion now. Not sure. I think he probably needs a heel turn. I just think it'll be really cool seeing him just destroy people like Seth Rollins, and he can have pretty good matches. So I think if you turn him heel, get him a rival with Seth Rollins, and maybe have him win the title, I think that can generate buzz. And you could put interest on the guy. Because I don't think he's gone for good. That he's never going to be interested again. He can be. I am still a fan of his. I'm just finding him boring at the moment. It might be because, especially now, between WrestleMania and SummerSlam, the product's not very good. But it tends to get better, like SummerSlam onwards to Mania. Then it has another dip. And, you know. So, yeah, I do think Strowman can be really, but I think he's going to get an opportunity against Samoa Joe for the United States title at SummerSlam, which is fine. I'm interested in that. It sounds interesting. If you give Braun Strowman the United States title, he might put prestige to it. He'll make you care about it. I think we'll start to like Braun Strowman more. So if you give him a dominant singles title run for the mid card, then you could help elevate him back to where he was originally. I think he could be entertaining again. But where was I? Oh yeah, Samoa Joe retains the United States title. Next week, Bayley defends the SmackDown Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss. In my opinion, I was very angry that a Raw superstar was taking on a SmackDown superstar for the SmackDown Women's title. It just didn't make sense. I personally hate the Wildcard War. It makes no sense. The rest of the WWE doesn't even know about anymore. Clearly at this point, wrestlers just break the rules. It's chaos. So yeah, I do think, although I didn't care about the rivalry for the most part, but until SmackDown, that segment of Moment of Bliss was probably an amazing Moment of Bliss segment. An amazing moment, but segment. What? And an actual really good Moment of Bliss segment that isn't, because most of them are actually garbage. Yeah, I know, it's shocking, but it was a great segment. But there's a problem. I have a fear that these two actually hate each other in one way, which was great for that segment. When I'm talking about the match, because it's easier to put on a great match when two guys have chemistry. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano. They had a great match because they have chemistry. Because they get along. They probably get along in real life. Pretty much all NXT superstars probably get along because they're all great wrestlers. So maybe that's why we haven't like heard anything great about that last match, like when she defeated Bayley at Payback, and when she beat Bayley again in like 6 minutes or something. That wasn't necessarily a good match either. So yeah, I am worried, but at the same time I'm quite excited for it and hoping that these guys can put on a good match, because Bayley's a great wrestler. Alexa Bliss is a pretty good wrestler. I feel like people are really harsh that say she's not a good wrestler. She is. I think people got sick. I did kind of get sick a little bit. I was actually happy with Alexa Bliss winning the Raw Women's Championship for a 5th time and losing to Ronda Rousey, because that's a more interesting match than Nia Jax versus Rousey rematch at SummerSlam. So yeah, that is my opinion. And Alexa Bliss did her best. She's very entertaining. I get entertained by her. I hated her with this coffee show. With the coffee's a bit annoying. The moment of bliss. Usually I'm not a big fan because I don't like this talk show. But this moment of bliss was really good. Really liked it. But I predict that Bayley's going to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship, because I want that. A Raw Superstar should not be SmackDown Women's Champion. So yeah. Next up, another WWE rematch. What? I love a rematch. Yes, it's going to be Becky Lynch defending her Raw Women's Championship against Lacey Evans. Don't really get it. I like the rivalry at first. It's pretty decent. Becky Lynch was great as always. I don't see the title changing. Becky Lynch retains. Okay, that's great. That's what I want. But I don't see what Lacey Evans is going to do. I don't think she shouldn't lose the title. I am actually a bit worried that she might lose the title, because basically, usually WWE logic for the rivalry, if on the last show before the pay-per-view that you're at has a certain person stand tall, usually that means that they're losing the match. Which is... So that would mean that Becky Lynch loses the title. So I'm a bit worried, but I don't want it to happen. Lacey Evans is okay, but she should have stayed in NXT. They should bring her back to NXT. But other than that, it's a decent rivalry and prediction. Becky Lynch to retain. Next up, another WWE rematch. I know, shocking. Yeah, it will be Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. So yeah, I didn't watch their matches on Raw, which there's so many matches where I'm not excited for this match. But that match at WrestleMania 35 was boring. They could have done something. I understand the sense that where they put on the golf was absolutely terrible. If they put it like before the Kofi Kingston WWE Championship match and they just put the Iconics match there, I feel like it would be a kind of more, let's say, respect to it, and they could maybe do a bit more. Maybe at least have Roman kick out a Claymore or something, because or maybe at least McIntyre kicking out one spear, then, I don't know, a couple of minutes later he hits another spear, because he did look a little weak. But, so yeah, it was in my opinion, the worst match now. I think Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio was better, because it had an impact on it. It had impact. It made Samoa Joe look like a star. It was worth it. So, yes, but my prediction, it depends where they're going to go with this, in my opinion. Because if they're going to have Extreme Rules, Roman versus Shane gets another victory, and then faces Kofi for the title, which you might actually win, which I'm very worried about. Yes, that might actually happen, Shane McMahon being WWE champion. If they're going to do that, then I have a feeling they're going to have Reigns win here, to have a big blow against Shane McMahon. The Extreme Rules is going to be Shane McMahon versus Roman Reigns, #1 contenders match for the WWE Championship. And because of Drew McIntyre, this is classic WWE booking. Because of Drew McIntyre, Shane McMahon's #1 contender, he probably goes on to win it. This is just in case they do this. I don't want them to do this. Please don't, WWE. And they're probably going to have another Roman and Drew McIntyre rematch. Yay! That's the worst case scenario, obviously. But, yeah. But I do think Roman Reigns is going to win this match. They have ruined Drew McIntyre. I do think he can bounce back. Like, what's this corporation thing is... It's basically the corporation. What's this... let's say best group in the world, I'm going to call it. So... Yeah, once that's ended, I think Drew McIntyre can elevate himself back to main event status. To be honest, I haven't been that entertained by him since he was in a tag with Dolph Ziggler. That was great. It's weird because this is not proper opinion, but Dolph Ziggler is one of my favorite wrestlers. He's an amazing wrestler. He's got an amazing theme song. If booked correctly, he could have amazing promos. Like, it should have been me promo. But personally, the first time he did it, I loved it. It showed how paranoid he was that he's been in his company this long, even been world champion twice, and yet he's still not considered a star no matter how hard he tries and he's taken the opportunity. But once they've done it like 500 times, I got bored of it, obviously. But the first time I did, I thought it was an amazing promo. I really enjoyed it. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, Roman Reigns wins and beats Drew McIntyre. Because Drew McIntyre's in a group, he's not going to get pushed. Just give the win to Roman, who will get pushed. Next up, another rematch. Shocking. Kofi Kingston defended the WWE Championship against Dolph Ziggler. Big difference, steel cage match. Here's the thing. I will be honest, I don't really know any good steel cage matches. The match against Shane was alright, apart from that. So in the Miz vs Shane, steel cage was okay, but it wasn't the best. So yeah, I have a feeling. I do think Kofi Kingston is gonna win, but they may do what I think if they're gonna do this, they should have done a super. If they were gonna do this, I think they should have done this as super. Oh my goodness, why can't I talk today? If they were going to have Ziggler win the WWE title this way, they should have done this at Super Showdown, but I think it's still a possibility. Basically, a Big E costing Kofi Kingston the WWE Championship, betraying him, and realigning with Dolph Ziggler. That would be an amazing moment. I think it still could be great here, and I don't know, if you want to kind of build this, you can have Ziggler face someone else, then Kofi Kingston versus Big E, and maybe if you have Kofi win and get another opportunity and win the title back at SummerSlam. Because the problem is, even if Ziggler wins the WWE Championship, I have a feeling he's not going past. After SummerSlam, he will not be champion. Like, after SummerSlam, he's definitely not going to be world champion. So, if he's going to win, I think he's going to hold it to SummerSlam. Maybe have a good little rivalry with Kofi Kingston. Maybe he beats Kofi here. Then he beats Kofi out of a screw job again from Big E. Then at SummerSlam, Kofi wins back the title. And maybe at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, I don't know if it's next, but I do think they should wait for this match then. Have Big E... Kofi doesn't need a long one with the title, okay? So have him with this... Then you have Kofi Kingston versus Big E. It's Hell in a Cell WWE Championship. If you don't trust it's the main event, then fine. But I feel like it could be the main event. And I feel like maybe you should give Big E the victory. It would legitimize this guy as a heel and legitimizing Kofi Kingston as a legit babyface. Because he's not going to have... he's either going to lose the title here and have another quick one at SummerSlam, but not have a long one, or this is his only WWE Championship. I don't see in the 10 or 20 years time him being a 10-time world champ. I don't see him having more than 2 world title reigns. And that isn't bad. It just makes sense for an underdog to not have a lot of world title reigns, but bounce from. Like, of course, Daniel Bryan is different. He's a 4-time WWE champion. He's got a decent amount. Yeah, but they're both. I don't remember Baron. Even his World Heavyweight Championship one was pretty good. So yeah. But where was I? Oh yeah. But I still, although I'd love to see Ziggler win that way with Big E, I do think Kofi Kingston is gonna retain, and maybe we're getting Shane against Kofi at SummerSlam. And probably Shane winning, which is gonna destroy me. Or Big E, heel Big E versus Kofi Kingston. Big E wins. Probably WWE's not gonna book any. Probably gonna go. No, WWE's like, what, do we give a rivalry that fans will be interested in Kofi Kingston and Big E? Or do we have Shane McMahon win the WWE Championship? Hey, he has 10 seconds to figure it out. Have Shane McMahon, my son, as WWE Champion. Yes, I know I have a terrible impression of Vince McMahon, but who cares? Next up, another, this is shocking, another rematch. What? Yeah, I know it's getting on. Yeah, it's gonna be Seth Rollins defending the WWE Championship against Baron Corbin, probably in the main event, with a special guest referee. That's the only reason I actually care about this match, because I wonder who could the special guest referee actually be. But Baron Corbin's terrible. He's been okay. I will admit he had his match against Seth Rollins and Super Showdown was decent. He did really well in the Money Back Ladder match. I think for what he did, he was quite entertaining, but I still don't like him. And yeah, Seth Rollins is going to retain. That's it. So overall, not too excited for this pay-per-view. I will watch it just so I can give a review on it. And so yeah, let me know what you guys think about this card. It's very stale. WWE's wonder why only half of the tickets for the event have been sold. So there's going to be half of the arena is going to be empty. So yeah, but let me know what you think about the pay-per-view. Do you think it'll be good? Do you think it'll be terrible? Do you think it'll be okay? Do you think it will be the definition of banter? What do you think? Let me know in the comments section below. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Hey, and if you're new, why not yeah, I know, I ruined that. Why not turn on your notifications so you never miss a video? I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.